Hey, it's Mike, that you all know. A year ago, in January, I was in Galena with my parents, and my dad and I went to Chestnut Mountain for skiing. It was my first time, and I went down the same hill like all day, 8 hours. I was getting pretty good. My dad was thinking about going down this different hill before we went back to the hotel. It was Martin Luther King Day, Sunday. I went down and I was going too fast, so I stopped and I had to be ready for the next part of it. You always have to be ready before you do something. Seriously. And I went down again and I couldn't stop and I started to fall. I was falling and I felt this snap in my right leg and I fell on my belly and I was really freaking out and I was begging my dad to put me on my back and it still hurt. It was so numb. I was crying. I was screaming, oh my god, I broke my thigh, oh my god, ow, oh my gosh. Man, I broke my thigh. You know, because I broke my femur. And the paramedics took me out of the snow, and I was freaking out. I was very scared because I was afraid that I might have had surgery. You know, because I seen it before. It looked very scary, but that was until I tried it out. They took me to this hospital in Galena, and they couldn't accept me for surgery for some reason. And I was trying to sleep for like hours, and in my wet clothes, but it felt really warm. And took my clothes off. No, first they took me to this other hospital in Downers Grove called Samaritan, and that's where they did the surgery. After they took my wet clothes off, I was wondering if I can dream while I was having surgery. And when I woke up, I felt fine. I didn't feel a thing while I was sleeping. I mean, it wasn't bad. I wasn't scared of it anymore, and you know, because of the anesthesia, it makes you painless while you're sleeping. And they put a titanium rod in my leg bone, and it sounded really cool because it sounds like I'm bionic, like the characters in Lab Rats. And I've been trying to do therapy there. It was very hard. I've been having plumbing issues. So they took me to this other hospital for physical therapy called Marion Joy. I was there like for over a month, and I've been doing pretty good there. They helped me. I did exactly what they told me to do, and on a Sunday night, my parents took me out to see a movie at iPic called The Dog's Purpose. I mean, I love dog movies. It reminds me of Fluke because of the furry red dog. It had Britt Robertson there. I mean, I'm really fond of that girl. She's like one of my favorite actresses. And a month later, on a Saturday, I was ready to come home with my walker and my wheelchair. But before I went home, I went to see another movie at iPic that also had Britt Robertson in it called The Space Between Us. It's romantic. I love romance movies. On Mondays at home, I have been doing physical therapy at some place where they do exercise, and I've been doing pretty good there too. And before I keep leaving, I keep getting coins for got this gumball machine, green apple flavor. It's one of my favorite gum flavors. On April, I started to walk, and I was ready to come to Disney World. This year, in July, I'm gonna have my rod taken out, and then it's off to Croatia with my dad and my grandfather, who I call Nono, and a couple of friends for 6 weeks. Anyway, thanks for listening. That's all, folks.